Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where we celebrate the power of words and the beauty of storytelling. Join us every week. We have conversations with authors and small business owners. We have exciting lineup of guests who will take us on a literary journey like no other. Join us as we delve into the world of authors and small business owners from diverse backgrounds and cultures, each bringing their own unique perspective and...
Hello, Dr. Heiser. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. You sound wonderful. So it sounds great. We're going to finish the introduction, okay? And then we'll get rolling. That sound good?
Terrific. I look forward to it. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Mute your mic. Let's continue.
Voice to the table. From thrilling memoirs to captivating fiction and business startups, our guests will share their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs, offering us a glimpse into the rich tapestry of human experience. Immerse yourself in the magic of words and discovery as we explore the global literary landscape together. So grab a cup of tea, cozy up by the fire, and join us on this adventure of a lifetime.
Hello, and welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show. I am Hollis. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Thank you for coming with us today. We have a wonderful guest, special guest here today. Mentorship. How important is it for authors, small business owners? Mentorship, okay? Keep that thought. Our special guest today, she is a CEO, founder of the Mentor Project and an applied development psychologist. She has been featured at TEDx, Marshall Goldsmith 100 Coaches, Thinking 50 Radar Lists, Psychology Today, and also a professor at psychology department of SUNY Old Westbury. Okay, so she's a psychologist, so she'll read your mind. She'll get into your head a little bit, right? Let's welcome to our show, our special guest today, Dr. Deborah Heiser.
Here with you.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, what you're doing, your business, your book, so important. You know, so before we get into the questions, please kind of tell us more about yourself and your new book, The Mentorship Edge. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. So I am an applied developmental psychologist, and what that means is that I look at everything we have to look forward to throughout our lifespan. And my focus is midlife and beyond. And I'm the CEO and one of the founders of the Mentor Project, where we bring the top 1% of experts in their fields to mentor students around the world for free. And in 2024, we were able to give out about $3 million of mentorship hours to students in 5 countries. So I'm very excited about mentoring. And the Mentor Project is really what led me to write The Mentorship Edge. I really felt like business and the whole corporate world had sort of hijacked the term mentorship, and I wanted to get a real definition out there for people so they'd know what it is, what it isn't, and all of the millions of ways we can get involved in mentorship for personal and our own professional life as well. So I kind of eat, breathe, and sleep mentorship at this point in my life.
That's outstanding. You know, what was a wow moment you said, okay, I got to put this in a book. I got to start this business? Where there's something that you, as you got into the business and you start going through the years, you sit there and said, you know, like you said, there's a misinterpretation of mentorship. I know it's important. You know, matter of fact, I'm working with one from SCORE and for mentors and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I want to contact your group and see if I can get some mentorship. What was a moment you said, we got to put this as a group? We need it out there in the world. Was there a wow moment?
You know, it's interesting. There are several wow moments, but not one for forming the company so much. So what happened was I was a psychologist, a developmental psychologist looking at aging, and I started looking at everything we don't want to have and get, you know, frailty, Alzheimer's, all those sorts of things. And I went to visit I went to visit a whole group of people who were psychologists looking at, sharing all the things that they were doing. And I was so excited to tell everybody what I did. I mean, I really was thinking I was pretty amazing. And I was like, yay, I'm going to toot my own horn. And I got there And I told them what I did, and it was like crickets. Nobody was interested. And at that moment, someone said to me, well, what do we have to look forward to? You're just sort of putting band-aids on all the bad things we have to look forward to. And I had to take a step back, and I realized this person was right. And so I went back to research and looked at all the theories and found out there's a ton to look forward to. We just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And again, this was like before 2000. So anyway, I started to look at what we can expect in midlife. And just like walking and talking, one of the things that we can look forward to by the time we reach about 50 years of age is that we want to give back to others. And we want to do that without expecting anything in return. And one of those ways that we give back is mentoring. So we can either engage ourselves in mentoring, philanthropy, or volunteering. So I said, I need to learn more about mentoring because this is amazing. And so I started to talk to a bunch of people who were mentors, 4-star generals and grandmas and everybody in between. And it turned out that everyone was saying they had a hard time getting in touch with people to mentor. And I thought, are you kidding me? I was talking with Bill Cheswick, who's one of the fathers of the firewall, and he was saying that he couldn't find mentees. And I thought, you're kidding. People would pay to meet you.
Yeah.
And so I thought, geez, there's a real problem. So we started with just a couple people. And Bill was one of the main people getting people into schools to mentor students in STEM, because a lot of innovators really, feel like students get jaded and think they can't do math and science at an early age. And then we miss out on having leaders in that area. So we put Bill out there, and we were going out to schools, and everyone was saying, oh my gosh, you guys are like crazy. No one else is ever going to be interested in this. You'll never get more mentors to come on. So I said, okay, good. It'll just be like 10 of us. That'll be fine.
Mm.
And then lo and behold, within 6 months, we went from 10 to 60, then to 80, then to 100. So it organically happened. People said, Bill's doing it. I want to do it. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Wow, I need to do this.
Yeah.
And so we found that there were so many people that had a real void in their lives where they felt that they were not productive or irrelevant, or feeling like they, were not being noticed for their expertise that they'd honed for years. And so that's why we started the Mentor Project. It was really not planned. When we started, we only had $547 in the bank. We weren't planning on anything big. And so it really took off. And it really was what proved that the theories around, say, generativity and how we're built to want to mentor are true.
Outstanding. And when you did your research and you talking to mentors, what were some of the reasons that you heard the reason why people didn't want to get mentored? Because I know sometimes myself, procrastination is my thing. I know I got to go down there. I got to go downtown Phoenix. I got to go do this. And so I procrastinate. What was some of the other things that you found out that people kind of put off? Procrastination, maybe don't like being told what to do, all kinds of, what were some of the excuses people didn't want to get mentored?
So I hear all the time that people what mostly happens is that people don't know what they don't know. So they don't know they need a mentor. And so that's one thing. The other thing is people don't know that they're actually mentoring when they are. So they think they have to go someplace specific to find a mentor. But really, we're mentoring all the time. If you look to your left and you look to your right, you're looking at a mentor. We really are mentoring every day and are being mentored every day. And I think the formal mentoring places like SCORE are unbelievable. They change the world. They help us to, develop businesses, but we don't always need mentorship in that. But we feel like, this is where I say that mentorship got hijacked by, the corporate world. We think it's only job related. And we think, oh, I better go get myself, set with, job related stuff. And it feels like school, and it feels like work, and we're going to be with a teacher who's going to guide us, which is something nobody really wants. It's kind of made mentorship feel like drudgery. And in fact, If you look at religion, if you look at culture, traditions, value, that's all